I'm Ray Catley and I look after legislation and environmental issues for Volvo Trucks here in Great Britain and the island of Ireland. EC whole vehicle type approval enables the authorities to check that the design of the vehicle from the front right through to the back complies with all the regulations. As far as the customer is concerned, they should not notice much difference except for one thing. They have got the assurity that not only does the chassis comply with the regulations, but all the bodywork that also goes on in terms of the compliance with rear and side underrun and lighting systems and some of the other things the bodybuilders do to the back of the truck are also compliant with all the regulations.
I'm Neil Millward. I'm the Type Approval Coordinator for Volvo Trucks in the UK, responsible for type approval and registration of Volvo truck range in the UK. EC Whole Vehicle Type Approval is the certification of including the bodywork of the vehicle systems, components and the whole vehicle itself. We have worked with Fuller's on the EC Whole Vehicle Type Approval project since December 2010 when we had initial discussions with them, and it was Fuller's that actually approached us and asked us to work with them in partnership. The advantages with whole vehicle type approval to the customer is he can be sure he's got a vehicle that's compliant, that meets all the EU directives and regulations, and that it is safe and is also environmentally friendly. The way we work with bodybuilders currently is through a Volvo Bodybuilder website where they can access chassis drawings and information that gives them advice on conversions and what they can and what they can't do on the chassis. And this is one of the requirements that from Volvo's point of view that they need to have access to this system to actually as part of the whole vehicle process.
My name is Nathan Jones. I'm the General Manager of Fuller Tankers, and this is a Volvo 6x2 Fuller recycler that's been whole vehicle type approved. Whole vehicle type approval is when the truck manufacturer and bodybuilder works hand in hand very closely to produce a harmonised product. We started working with Volvo at the end of 2010. We worked closely with Neil Millward, Chris Dove and Ray Catley. The first thing we did was to have a worst case scenario meeting with the Vehicle Certification Agency. The worst case scenario meeting identifies any component testing or any problems that could arise into achieving whole vehicle type approval. We identified with Volvo that one of the components that could be fitted at the factory was lateral protection. The mud wings were factory fitted, as was the spray suppression. One of the major component approvals required for whole vehicle type approval is the rear underrun device, which was designed and built at Fuller's and was tested by VCA. The Fuller recycler is generally used for large sewer cleaning. The recycler is the ability to recycle the dirty water that's collected from the drain and filter to 500 microns to be able to reuse it, then the jetting pump, cleaning the drain further. A 500 micron particle is as small as a grain of sand. The machine is capable of cleaning using an additional hydrocyclone, which filters this very fine particles from the water. Fuller Tankers and Volvo have worked jointly in this project to achieve whole vehicle type approval for our customers. So we started with a great chassis, a great Fuller Tanker product, and by putting it all together by whole vehicle type approval has resulted in a great potential product for the customer.